Hey y'all, it's your girl Jasmine Renee. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm doing something a little different. I'm going to periodically start posting cooking videos or whatever because I am a chef. But I don't cook as much as I used to. Bless you. My baby sneezing. But I don't have to cook as much as I used to because I moved more out of the cooking role and more into management role. So I cook every now and then. But when I'm at home, I don't really cook like that because being around food all day, I don't be wanting to be in the kitchen. I just go buy me something to eat or whatever. But so I'm gonna boil me some seafood. And I said, why not do something a little different? Y'all may like seeing cooking videos. It's not gonna be all the time. Periodically when I get in the spirit of wanting to cook. So I'm gonna show y'all how I make, my little seafood boil. I made a video about it, a short, but I'm, make a video, a full video. So let me show y'all what I got. All right, so I got my corn. I got me some shrimp. I always get these shrimp from Costco. They already peeled. Well, they're not peeled, but they're deveined. They still have their shells on them, and they have the heads off. So I just always, when I go to Costco, I always give me a pack, and I keep them in the freezer. So I just took them out the freezer. I'm gonna defrost them. But I got me some corn on the cob, some smoked sausage. I like Hillshire Farm. I have my crab boil, and I have a little bit here because I don't boil seafood often, but one of these bags lasts me for a while. So I only have a little bit in here, so I just got me some more just in case if I needed it. Same thing with my liquid crab oil. I have this one, which is not too much left in there. And so I went and got me another one. I never used the Louisiana liquid crab oil, so we're gonna see what that tastes like. And I got my snow crab legs over here. Got these from Walmart. Everything from Walmart. The sauce. So we do have a local seafood place here. And they're called Fiery Crab. So this is what they logo look like here. And so I normally get their sauce, and I always get if you're in New Orleans, I always get the Fiery Special Medium, because it's I think the Fiery Special is all the sauces mixed together, and then I get the medium heat. It'd be perfect. So I got 2 of these, and I got me some potatoes, because they in order to get the sauce, you have to buy a side. So I'm they corn be tough sometimes, so I like to do my own corn. Their sausage is okay, so I like to do my own sausage. So I'm okay, their potatoes be good, so I'll go ahead, and just buy the side of potatoes to get the sauce. So I have 2 sides of potatoes, and I have 2 sides of sauce. And that's what we're gonna do. And yeah, let's get started. All right, y'all. So I got my pot of water on the stove that's getting hot. So I'm letting some cold water run on my shrimp and my crab legs. They already kind of breaking up my shrimp. Because I took them out earlier and put them in the refrigerator. So they're not going to take long. And it's okay if they're still frozen, because once they get in that hot liquid, they're going to defrost right on out. So I'm just really running some cold water on them to break them up so I could get however many I want in my boil. But always remember, y'all, defrosting. Always defrosting cold water, never hot. Okay. Alright, so my water boiling, and I have probably about this much left in my bag of my seafood boil. Dry seasoning, and I probably use all of it, and then I use a splash of the liquid. I'll show y'all how much. All right, so my liquid, I have about that much. Don't mind my child, he's fussing at the kids. He's running them out the kitchen, so he's doing a great job. But I told him I'm trying to make a video. So like I said, I have about, I don't know, that much. I'm not gonna use all of it because this is hot. So I probably use about half of it. And then I have the little sweet left. But that's perfect. I might use just a little bit more of the dry seasoning But let me cut my fire back up. But yeah, so I put my seasonings in there, kind of let it ball a little bit and dissolve. I'm gonna add some bay leaf. Hey, give it some little extra flavor, and then I have extra bay leaf anyway. Shh, I'm working, and I'm trying to use it. So yeah. All right. So I used half of my sausage, and I just cut them up like this. You can cut them however big or small you want. And my nose is, y'all know, you balling seafood, that seafood ball get in your nose. Yeah, but yeah, so you can cut them however big or however small you want. This is what my water looking like. I'm just kind of letting it boil, like I said, kind of letting the seasonings dissolve. And I'm about to add my sausage and my corn. All right, y'all. So this is what it's looking like so far. All right. I had to sneeze, like I told y'all, the seasoning. But yeah, so this is what it's looking like so far. I decided to put my crab legs up in here because since they are frozen, I do want them to warm through. Because I made the mistake of, I felt like my crab legs wasn't as hot as I wanted them to be. I like them to be hot, like steaming hot. So I did put up in here 2 clusters of crab legs. I have 3 corn. And like I said, I have my half a pack of sausage down in here somewhere. So yeah, I'm just gonna let this boil for probably about 5 to 10 minutes to make sure that my crab legs are warmed through, and then I add my shrimp and my potatoes because they're already cooked. They're already hot. I'm just, you know, reheating them pretty much, the potatoes, and then my shrimp, like, you know, obviously I'm cooking those, and then we'll be done, and then we just put all this together. This be taking probably about, I figured y'all want to see me. But yeah, this be taking, I would say probably about 30 minutes or so. It don't take long at all. Once you have all your stuff, you got all your stuff together, it's just really wait on everything to heat up and cook through. It don't take long at all. So yeah, once you drop your shrimp in, that'll take probably about 10 minutes once the shrimp is done. And you know, like I said, my potatoes are already done. They're already seasoned, and I'm gonna save that seasoning because that'd be good. Because I do ask them, I don't think I specified that. You okay? The seasoning getting to him too. But I didn't specify that I do get my, or maybe I did, I don't remember. But I do get my potatoes in the same sauce that I have on the side. So I got it in the same fiery special medium on the side. Because why not? I don't want no plain potatoes, and then I could use that extra seasoning too. Smart. Ooh, my stuff boiling now. Cut it down so it's not boiling over. But yeah, I'm gonna let it boil for like about 10 minutes or so, just to make sure the legs are you saw that? Make sure the legs are boiled, you know, well, not boiled, but like, you know, heated all the way through and stuff like that. And yeah, this about to be good. But also too, like, I know, like, I've seen a lot of people bake their crab legs and stuff. I guess me being from New Orleans, we don't normally bake our seafood. We normally boil it. So that's just what I'm used to. Boiling it, and I feel like that, you know, like the seasoning get all the way through it and stuff like that. I've never tried them baked. I don't think I ever will unless somebody do it for me. But if I'm doing it, I'm going to always boil them. Because, I don't know, it's just something about with the extra seasoning getting in there, and they be juicy and moist, you know? So, yeah, this is like a traditional way you will boil seafood in New Orleans. Like, no other way. But I can't wait. All right, y'all. It's been about 5 minutes because I'm hungry. But I'm about to add my shrimp in and my potatoes. That looks good already, right? See? Baby, we eat good over here, okay? Just push those down. And then I'm gonna add, like I said, I'm gonna add my potatoes in. And like some of the sauce that they came in. Alright, so I added my potatoes. They come with 3 potatoes to order. So I just added 3 potatoes and I have 3 left. So that way, you know, when I make it again, which probably be tomorrow. And I do save my juice. I let it cool down and I put it in the refrigerator and I just save it. And then all I gotta do is reheat it because it's already seasoned to my liking and things like that. And then I just reheat it and do it all over again. But yeah, so I put my shrimp in there and my potatoes. And we just gonna, it's gonna be done once our shrimp is done. So, which probably be about 5 to 6 minutes. All right, y'all. So it's been about 5 minutes or so. This is what it's looking like. Look how good that looks. Full of seafood, girl. I'm about to be some food. Okay. But that was easy, right, y'all? So now, and look, my shrimp perfectly cooked. This one. And like I said, these are the Costco shrimp. And I just get them and put them in my freezer. And like I said, when I'm ready for my seafood, I just defrost them, run, you know, some cold water on them in the sink, and they be perfect. Perfect for this. But now let me show y'all how I put my seafood bag together with my sauce. All right, so I have my tray. No, the pineapples don't mean anything. And I have my Ziploc bag. I like to put in a Ziploc bag. And these from Costco, sturdy, hold up very well. So I have my sauce, as you can see. I shook it up because it does settle. So I shook it up really good. And it's like slightly warm, kind of room temperature now. Normally, like, I put it in the refrigerator. So like my other one, I'm putting in the refrigerator. And then when I'm ready to make me another bag, I just put it in the microwave to heat it up a little bit so I can get the seasoning to move around. And since your seafood is nice and hot, I just pour this, once I get my seafood in the bag, I just pour this on top. All right, y'all, so this is what it's looking like. I took everything out that pot and was able to get in this bag. This is a gallon size Ziploc bag. And the trays, I have, I don't know, like 10 or 12 of these because I did like a seafood boil party a couple years ago. I got these from Dollar Tree. So I got different colors and different styles and stuff like that. So they come in handy for specifically this. But yeah, so this is all my seafood in here. As you can see, my sausage, my corn, my shrimp, my crab legs, my potatoes. So now I'm gonna take my sauce. Try not to waste it, but I want y'all to see. And I'm just pour the whole container in here. All right, so that's everything in the container in here. And so now I'm about to zip it up and shake it all around. All right, y'all. That's the finished product. Don't that look so good? Looks like I just got this from the seafood restaurant. I did all it myself. And it was cheaper, to be honest. And I have extra. I'm not going to eat all this. Who knows? I might. But this is a lot of food in here. And if you used to get this from like a restaurant with everything that I put up in here, these 2 clusters and all this and that, girl. But that's why I like making it at home. Because, you know, I could put as much or as little as I want. And I could season it up how I want. But I hope you guys enjoyed my little quick video. Like I said, I'm going to do this more often. Not like, it won't be every day, every week or whatever. But, you know, whenever I get in the spirit of wanting to cook, I'll show you guys how I cook my food and stuff like that. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. See y'all next time.